88.5 UFM. It's all about you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're listening to the station that's all about you, 88.5 UFM. It's the final hour of the Jump Off with Francis and Swizokwe, and we're not alone. We are in the presence of, greatness.
My hero.
Greatness, the presence of royalty, the presence of,
I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And we told you at 9.
Yeah, you mentioned it that someone special is coming through.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today on the Jump Off, we are joined by a man who needs no introduction. But we're going to give him an introduction anyway. Sure. From his breakthrough hit, Sade, to his genre-bending albums like Gold, Afropop Volume 1, and the bold boundary-pushing Tequila Ever After. I'm sure by now a lot of people have already
we know who it is.
We know who it is. Known for his rich vocals. Francis, do you want to take it from here? Because I need to start putting this DJ air horn.
Striking visuals,
yes.
Rich vocals, signature fusion of Afrobeats, high life, and soul. Adekunle Gold, aka AG Baby.
What's your gongon? It should be gongon here.
Hey, we're so sorry.
He's in studio. I mean, he's not just a storyteller. He's a style icon and a global force in contemporary music. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Welcome.
Very well.
I didn't count this and what's it for your body. Just looking like, is it the glasses? Is it the earring?
I
No. We'll not do that. Welcome.
But how have you been, by the way?
Tired.
And
Yeah.
It's been back to back.
I mean, you've been seeing everything, right? I've been,
I have.
like, for the past 2 months now, I've been on the road, just taking this album everywhere. Yeah, Fuji to the world. That's what
Fuji
it is,
to the world.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations are in order.
you.
Well done.
Well done.
I feel like we should just start from there. The title, Fuji. It's an acronym, right? So help us break it down. Tell us about it. How you dream, man? What brought it to you? What does it mean?
It was just at a point where I decided I need to start doing other things aside music, because music has taken over my life, like my entirety. But I decided, I need to start putting my energy into other things. So I started to read a lot more. I started taking acting classes. I started to design, not just graphics now, because I've done graphics all my life. I started to design my glasses, my sunglasses, my design. I'm sure you've seen my earrings.
Your earrings.
Yeah, that's my design. And I've been designing. I love beautiful homes, so I've been doing some interiors as well. And it felt like the era where I started to find. It's like finding uncharted journeys inside. That's the acronym for Fuji.
Clock it. And
So
then
like,
this one
I'm
too.
like, I need to start doing other things. I want to find fulfillment in other things, and then doing my foundation and all of that too. So, but the sound I was making was Fuji anyways. It was Fuji inspired. Yeah. I've made Fuji all my life. On every album, it's there. If it's not Juju, it's High Life. But there's the core of my voice is Fuji. I grew up on Fuji. I'm like, instead of making this album title so long, let me just call it
Fuji, as opposed to breaking down every single thing. So it makes perfect sense.
Finding uncharted
journeys
inside. I love it.
So deep. You will know people that, oh my God, they are brave.
You actually know.
And the album is very reflective. It's personal. My albums have been personal, but I think that this is the most personal.
Most personal.
Yeah.
So speaking about finding finding uncharted journeys. I mean, I know something must have inspired that. It's not just tiredness of doing the same thing over and over and over again. What is that one thing that you would say, this is the thing that made that shift?
Really, it's just I looked at my life. I looked at my life. I'm like, I realized that if you ask me what my talent is, the obvious answer will be that you're a talented musician, right?
Yeah.
But I realized that my talent is not just music. My talent is building. Is building.
When you say building.
So things in general or anything specific?
So I can, whatever I think in my head, if I put my energy to it, I can
You
build
can
it from 0 to 100.
Wow.
When I started making music, when I started to my contact to music, it wasn't like I started singing very beautifully. You know how people say, "Oh, I started singing at 7." No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
yeah.
I didn't know how to sing like that. So my auntie taught me how to sing some harmonies because she was in the teen choir. She was in the choir in the church, and I got interested. And obviously, I'd listened to music a lot growing up. So I started to work on my own music. You know, I started to learn how to sing. I developed interest in it, and I built it till this very point. Same thing for graphics. I saw people using Photoshop. I looked at them, and
You found it intriguing. You said.
I was intrigued by it, and I started to work on it, and that's what got me here. Because yes, I studied art and industrial design in school, but the graphic they taught us in school is not the same thing that I'm doing. You know, so I built that, right? I thought about it. I used to tell myself that I don't have the heart for business. Then I remember I'm like, no, that's a lie. I just need to put my mind to it, and I can do it. So now I started that, and I'm already in tune. I'm already in line. I know that okay, once I start this thing now, I'm going to be good at it. So that's actually my talent. My talent is building. It's whatever I want, no matter how long it takes, I'm going to get it.
Set your sights on
and that's what inspired finding Uncharted. I want to find other things that I really enjoy and be successful at it.
I love it.
That's so inspiring, and in line with this entire body of work. My goodness.
Yeah, just looking at.
I'd like to ask about the process of actually creating said album, because you talked about, self-discovery, doing different things, getting bored, learning several things. I'm like, how many hours does this man have in one day?
In one day.
I mean, you have a whole full life with, a family man. So I'm like, okay, how many things are you doing? And so what time did you find to actually record said music? Was this like after all of this, learning, or was it in between?
Yeah, my albums takes years.
Yeah.
My albums take years. So this one, the oldest song on this album is Simile, and I wrote that since 2019.
That was pre-COVID.
Yeah, I remember since 2019, I've released 3 albums, by the way. Afropop Volume 1, Catch Me If You Can, Tequila Ever After. And that's how I work. So during an album, I'm already working on another one.
Yeah.
Because I'm blessed with the gift of knowing what I want.
Clarity.
I always know. Yeah. I know what I want. So my own work is just do it. So songs like, Simile, for example, I've done it. There are songs on this album that I'd written even before I released Tequila Ever After. So how do I work? At home, on the road, because I have my equipment with me everywhere. I record myself. I engineer my own session myself. So if I'm in a hotel, I just set up. My people know. They just need to get me a room, a beautiful room with a view. That's all I need to see.
I remember, I don't know if it was in a post or you said it physically, that you were about 30,000 feet or 33, and you wrote a song. Yeah, that was that was about 30 era when I wrote There's a God. Yeah, so I write on the plane as well sometimes. It's wherever I catch an idea. I might just be sometimes in the club. Most times now these days in the club, if I hear some frequencies jamming, some sounds, some songs, and then people shouting, it just inspires something. I just quickly get my phone, record, and
flesh it out later.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you've called Fuji your greatest work yet.
Yes.
Why is that? And I feel like a lot of artists, when they release bodies of work or a body of work, they just say, oh, this is personal to me. This is precious. This has taken so much blood, sweat, and tears from me. Why is this your best work yet? First of all, if you listen to the album very well, everybody can testify, because I came from Gold, About 30, and these albums are different eras, different sounds, right? About 30 was a slight shift from Gold. Gold was full high life, a juju, and a bit of Fuji in there. About 30 was a slight upgrade. I made it pop a bit. Yeah. And that's why I have songs like Call on Me, Fame, Surrender, right? Afropop, I decided, you know what, I want to go mainstream fully. I want to go pop. I went pop with that one. Catch Me If You Can. I solidified, the sound, because Afropop felt like I was experimenting. Like, how do you go from Ire to
it could have been something different, you know.
Yeah.
And Catch Me If You Can, I had High, I had Sinner. That was a bit more R&B. And Tequila Ever After, I did more pop sounds. Fuji is all these
All of those
albums
things.
in one. Fuji is all my personas. AG Baby, Adekunle Gold, Tio Tequila, Bad Boy Dex, and Big Fish in one. And this album is when I made this album when I decided to go back home to the palace. You know, you already know my name is Kusoko, and we have a palace in Lagos Island, Iriko. So it felt like coming back to myself, understanding who I am, why I even have the name Kusoko, and understanding that my royalty is not just for play. It was handed me by God, you know. So yeah, this album is the most sincere as well. Is where I talk about my grief, talk about my love for my daughter, you know, the friendships I've lost, and my joy, the things I don't want to ever, you know. It's very encompassing, and it's the album that I didn't have to write a lot of songs for, because this one I knew I just went for the kill. Like this one,
that one.
This is the song, and I'm writing exactly this.
That's nice. You talked about it being a blend of every single thing, all the versions of you, and you've mentioned several genres as well that you've done over the years. How did you manage to kind of distill and, you know, encapsulate everything into this body of work, and it appeals to a global audience, but it's still very Nigerian?
I'm a lover of music. I love music. Like, I listen to different sounds. I grew up on Fuji, Akpala, Were, Juju, High Life. Those are sounds that I didn't have a choice. I had to listen because they played it in my house. Then I found indie by myself. I found pop. I found R&B. And I just started listening to rap like 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
I wasn't a very hip hop head like that. I didn't care because I wasn't exposed to it. And so when I listen to music, I listen to possibilities. Like, what can I? This is very interesting for this to make people tick. You know, there's something about it. So when I listen to a sound, I find ways to, you know, make it mine. And that's what I've done over the years.
Okay.
Every sound I've done, I've not done it exactly the way people do it. Right? You cannot, I've heard, so for example, when I made High, the first time I heard Amapiano. And High is not even necessarily Amapiano. I decided, you know what, when I heard, because I remember Fields playing me Amapiano a lot that night. I'm like, I want to try this thing, but I'm not going to use all the log drums and all of those things. I want to use the tempo of my piano. So let me immerse myself in it. Let me do it my own way. And so all the sounds that I made is just in my own way, my own interpretation of it.
We are really in the presence of
a maestro.
So let's go and listen to some music to diffuse this
masterclass.
Yes, master. That's the perfect.
That's the word. So we have Coco Money in the building.
Coco Money did
He brought Coco Money. He brought Coco Money. Yeah, he brought. So we're going to listen to Coco Money. Why Francis and I are collecting the.
I want Coco Money.
Coco Money. Adekunle Gold with Coco Money.
Okay. I love it. Jiggy jiggy bobo. Don't call it on. Don't call it on. Don't call it. Don't call it on.
Oh.
Live in studio. Live. It is still 88.5 UFM, the station that's all about you. And Baba is in the He's yo.
He's
taking it live. Do you want to hear now? Not be say we play and we remove the backing track. No, his mouth is on the microphone.
I love it.
He's still here.
Woo! I'm so sorry. I'm trying to catch my breath because me and AJ,
Dancing Queen.
We're tearing it down.
Dancing Queen. You know the earpin may no move. So you can imagine when the sauce.
I have to come here ready to dance because this girl, TikToker, you make me do everything.
You know when the sauce is available.
We're ready for you. We are very ready. Okay, that was Don Corleone, Adekunle Gold. Yeah. That's a jam. And I love the intro. I feel like that intro was intentional. Talk to us about it.
So this song, particularly, I started the song when I watched. So I realized that I missed out on a lot of things, right? Growing up. When I was growing up, I only watched Yoruba movies. If you follow me on Snapchat, you see that I'm the one that will recommend Yoruba movies for you. I love Yoruba movies. So I realized that when people talk about like Hollywood movies, like I just watched Ocean's
8, 11.
I just watched like. So I realized I missed out on a lot of movies. So I made a list. I asked my friends for lists, like make me a list of great movies that I've missed out on as a child. So I started watching. Then I watched Godfather. And I'm like, wow, the storytelling, the acting, the swag in that movie. I'm like, yeah, I need to body this. That's why I made Don Corleone.
Oh, interesting. But blending Fuji with modern global influences, it's definitely not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. So how did you do it? How? Talk to us.
Honestly, I think this is the point where I talk about my genius. It's just, it can only be me. It can only be me. I told you, like, I love music. I enjoy music. When I listen to music, I enjoy music as a person. But then when I also listen, I listen as a producer. Like, how can I blend? How can I bring worlds together? Right. I grew up on Fuji, and I want Fuji I want people outside to listen to this sound and be like, what is this? You know, and that's what I've done with this. So I sit in the studio, I tell the producers what I want. I don't know how to produce, right? But I tell them the direction, what I hear in my head, and then we cook it together. And obviously this is not a song until my voice gets on it. Yeah. So I do that, and then.
So what was the most difficult song on this project?
Big Fish.
Tell us why.
Huh?
We produced that song 5 times. Different producers.
What wasn't clicking?
So when I started listening to rap, right, that's when I realized that, you know what, I've actually been bombarded with loops all my life. All our songs are loops. The beat starts and to the end is the same thing. Oh. And I realized that, wait, there's a world out there where people are having so much fun with music, where in one song you can get like different sounds, different instruments, you know. If you listen to hip hop a lot, from beginning of a song, in the middle there's another beat. There's another beat. And I'm like, you know what, I want to try this. So on that song I felt like a rapper. I'm like, I'm going to flow like a rapper on this song. I'm going to change my cadence in each part, and I'm going to, in each part of the song, I want it to unravel. So
you don't even know what to expect.
Yeah, so and that's what I did with this album. We check everything. Right. So but that particular one, I'm like, this starts, I need it to be the hardest intro. You know, so I started with the Sakara music, which is the Omobak in Jagumbi Eru. And then there was a pause, and my voice came in, and then the drums. And when it gets to the second verse, it's a whole different thing. And then we end with the orchestra. The album is heavily inspired by orchestra. So to get that, I went through 5 producers, and the last one, of course, huge shout out to TMXO. Me and him, we've worked together. Incredible musician, incredible musician. So I said, guy, this is what I want. Think of this song as a rap song. I want it to unravel. I want it to start like this, build like this, and then end with a bang.
You talked about always knowing what you want, having that clarity. So I think for this as well, I'm going to ask who you decided to collaborate with. You do always just know each name, or was it, the song kind of just said, I feel like this person would work for this? How did you come about
Every collaboration I've done has been to serve the songs.
To serve the songs.
To serve the songs. Yeah, I know for different people it's optics, which is not bad. I'm not even complaining about that. Yeah, it's nice. But for me, is what serves this song? Who can share their light on this song and make it even bigger than I have done it? Most times I've completed my song because I read my verse 1, verse 2,
hook, bridge, everything.
But sometimes like, I'm too much on this song. I need somebody else to, share their breath, share their story, give me something. And so I just think who has the sound,
basically what you're looking for.
Yeah, who has this thing, and of course there's a lot of people, so I reach out. For example, Only God Can Save Me. That story, what we're saying in the song, I'm like, there's only one person that can share, that can say this thing in their own way, and that's why I have Davido on it.
Okay, so speaking of collaborations, talk to us about Many People featuring Ayefele. You brought Ayefele out.
Legendary moves.
Legend. Actually,
I went to Ibadan. My producers. I said, sir, this song, we already put the sample on it, but please, it will make my whole life.
Life.
So I can tell my grandchildren when I grow up to say, I made Ayefele re-sing his own old classic.
Like.
So I made him re-sing the whole song. And then I said, now instead of Ayefele Kolidide, say, Ejan La no be small fish. And the man agreed. I'm like
what is happening?
what did I do? I mean, and like, it was so kind. And we even got his chorus people, his backup to even do.
What?
And we even got his Ajasa person to do the
same. No way.
everything. So that song is really legendary.
You know what?
Everything was redone, for my sake. And it's just, it's
How
a
did that
big
make you
blessing.
feel? Like
Exactly,
how?
like.
You saw me that night,
Yeah,
that night performing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it felt so good to be able to bring the man that I listened to growing up,
yes.
listen to his shows, not just even his music now. Listen to his shows. He was a
Yeah,
radio person,
yeah.
right? And then what's a party without
Ayefele.
Ayefele? What's your drive to church without Ayefele?
yeah.
Every Sunday, and to be able to get that man, not just sample him now, to get him
Get
to
him to read.
do everything, get his band to come on.
That's
I'm
no
blessed.
easy feat. It's one for the books,
Yeah.
honestly. Like,
Okay, so quickly talk to us about the collaboration with Davido, and should we talk about Bobo? Should we?
Yeah.
And
Why not?
yeah, okay. So first, Davido, the collaboration with Davido. He said something about him being the perfect person on that song, and I saw a tweet. I'm not going to, read it out, but yeah, talk to us about the collaboration.
I mean, when I wrote the song, I'm saying only God can save me. How do I look away when these fine girls want me?
Yeah.
I'm like, who else can share this story with me? That understands it. I mean, OBO,
that can give
001. I say,
perspective.
my guy, come on, please, come and give your perspective.
Give your angle.
On this attack on men. I say, and of course, gladly he went in, killed his verse, and that's a jam right there. That's another song people are. I mean, what song are people not loving on this album? I'm so grateful. And then Bobo.
Not be say they brag,
Not be say they
Not be
brag.
say
I'm
they.
not.
That is
That's
just
how
the
there
way
is
it's
there.
happening.
Yeah.
Now so it's Siam.
Bobo, when I wrote Bobo, it was Logi and I wrote Bobo.
Oh.
Logi and I, we made Bobo the same night. We were in the
Okay.
same, when Lagos here, just chilling, one living room, and then we were just chilling, made the song. But few days to submission of the song, I'm like, this song is perfect already, right? But I need somebody to, do something else. Then I called Shode. Like in the afternoon. I'm like, bro, I want to submit this song tomorrow. Please, can you give me a verse right now? He said, Baba, no worry. I did go studio. Went to the studio and he recorded the verse in the evening.
So these things artists talk about that. Oh, this song I recorded it in 5 minutes. I recorded it in 10 minutes. Do you people always have the lyrics, the melody, how you want the song to come out? Do you have it pre-recorded in your head?
Let me tell you.
It's just talent.
If you're gifted, right, like
A true musician.
yeah, when the song hits you, there's just a story to tell.
Oh, there's just
There's
a story
there's something to say. There's something to say. There's something on your mind. Like, how do you think when the studio and then the producer plays the beats, just something it just calls you to say something. When I made Coco Money, for example, me and Nifkis were just chilling, right? He brought a talking drummer and he was just playing. I said, because we were having a conversation. So I said, I'm bored. Give me something.
Beats,
So he decided to play, and the thing that came to my head was, attention. It just from the sound of the drum. He gets they brought it from the they brought it, and it just comes like that sometimes. And some days it takes time to find something. And the best thing is just don't fight it.
Don't fight
Do you
it,
ever
don't
just
force it.
write without music and then you guys add?
Yeah. I wrote Only God Can Save Me without music.
Okay.
I was taking a morning walk, and I had the idea, and then I just quickly recorded it. I sent it to my best friend Michael, and then he started cooking the beats.
And that was it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So finally, before we let you go, what do you want people to hear from this album? What do you want people to feel?
Mastery. Yeah, this is a man that's done. No, I can't say it. I've not done it all because I know that there's so much I'm not done, right?
Yeah.
But this is a man that's lived, shared his experiences, experimented with different sounds, done it fearlessly. Because you have to be a crazy person to go from pick up to call on me, to change something that was working. You know, I've done it. I've been fearless about it, but I found a way to merge all the sounds, everything I've done over the years together on this album. This album is royalty, is legacy, is Fuji. I say it all the time. Afrobeat to the world is nice, but Afrobeat has grandfathers, and Fuji is one of it. So
fantastic.
I want you to hear legacy, mastery, and nostalgia, because this album will put you in a mood. And please, I've been begging, no shuffling. Listen from
no skips
to the end. It's a whole experience, a journey.
Thank you so much. Final words for the fans.
Love you all. Thank you, my BFF. Thank you for shouting me out. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing the album. Oh, my love.
Do you have to go? Do you really have to leave? We can do another maybe another 40 minutes.
Let's go and listen to Bobo, then we'll just come back. Thank you so much for stopping by, Adekunle. We'll listen to Bobo. Only God Can Save Me, and of course many people. It's back to back.
88.5 UFM. It's all about